The Terminator is finally turning into a real robot, and you will not believe what is happening inside his family in 2026. You might think you know the Schwarzenegger story, but everything has changed. One son is building a billion-dollar empire while another is left standing alone. And wait until you hear about the $15 million mistake that has his daughter trapped in a legal nightmare with a pop star. Get ready, because the drama in this dynasty is just getting started. The strongest man in the world is now running on batteries. Arnold recently revealed a massive secret to his fans that changed everything about how we see him. He had to get a pacemaker installed to keep his heart beating correctly. The story of Arnold's heart is a long and scary one that goes back decades. You see, Arnold was born with a condition called a bicuspid aortic valve. Most people have 3 flaps in their heart valve, but Arnold only had 2. This is a genetic problem that he got from his mother's side of the family. It is a ticking time bomb that he has been living with his whole life. Back in 1997, he had his first big surgery to replace those valves. The doctors told him back then that the new valves would not last forever. They said he would get maybe 12 or 15 years out of them. They were right. In 2018, he went back to the hospital to replace them again. But this time, tragedy struck. Something went wrong during the procedure. It was a disaster. The doctors had to cut him open for emergency open-heart surgery to save his life. Imagine waking up and realizing that a routine procedure turned into a fight for survival. Arnold said he was freaking out when he woke up and saw the doctors. He had to fight his way back to health from zero. He started by just walking a few steps down the hallway. Then he went home and kept working. But he was not done yet. In 2020, he had to go back to replace the other valve. All those surgeries left a lot of scar tissue in his heart. That scar tissue started messing with the electrical signals that make the heart beat. His heartbeat became irregular. His doctors at the Cleveland Clinic watched him closely. They told him that if he wanted to stay healthy and keep filming his TV show called FUBAR, he needed to take action. They said it was time for a pacemaker. Arnold did not hesitate. He knows how dangerous this can be. He admitted that his mother died in 1998 because she did not get the valve surgery she needed. She was afraid of the operation. Arnold did not want to make that same mistake. He listened to his doctors and went in for surgery on a Monday. The amazing part is how fast he recovered. He had the surgery on Monday, and by Friday he was standing on a stage at a big environmental event with his friend Jane Fonda. He told the crowd that nobody would have guessed he started the week with surgery. He even joked that he is now a little bit more of a machine. Now, if you look very closely at his chest, you might see the outline of the device. But Arnold says you can only see it if you are really looking for it. He is back in the gym lifting weights and feeding his animals. He says that having the irregular heartbeat made him tired because his heart was working too hard. Now, with the pacemaker, his energy is back to normal. You might remember his famous marriage to Maria Shriver, but that ended a long time ago. For over 10 years now, Arnold has had a new partner by his side. Her name is Heather Milligan, and she is a huge part of his life in 2026. The story of how they met is really cool. It all started in 2012. Arnold was recovering from shoulder surgery. He was getting ready to film a movie called Escape Plan with Sylvester Stallone. He needed to get his muscles back in shape so he could throw punches and look tough. He asked his surgeon if there was anyone who could help him train safely. The surgeon said there is only one person for the job, and her name is Heather. Heather is a physical therapist who runs her own clinic called Elite Orthosport. She works with some of the best professional athletes in the world. When Arnold walked into her clinic, it was strictly business. He wanted to fix his shoulder and she wanted to do her job. But they got along really well. After the movie was finished, Arnold wanted to say thank you. He called her up and asked if he could take her to lunch. That one lunch turned into a relationship that has lasted more than a decade. They have been together since 2013. They are best friends who do everything together. They travel all over the world. They go to Oktoberfest in Germany and wear traditional outfits. They ride their bicycles around Santa Monica in the mornings. Heather even hangs out with his donkey and pony at his house. People are always asking if they are going to get married. In late 2023, everyone went crazy because Heather was seen wearing a huge ring on her finger. It looked just like an engagement ring. Fans thought that Arnold had finally proposed. But sources say that Arnold is not ready to get married again. He likes things the way they are. He loves that Heather is independent. He told a magazine that he thinks the world of her. He loves that she is driven and loves to work. He does not have to take care of her because she takes care of herself. Arnold even visits her at her clinic sometimes. He talks to the athletes while they get therapy. He jokes that the young athletes make him feel weak because they are so strong and fast. Heather has become a steady rock in his life. She is there for the red carpet premieres. She is there when he has heart surgery. She is part of the family in her own way. But the real drama in the Schwarzenegger family is not about Arnold and Heather. It is about his children. The biggest news in the family is about Patrick Schwarzenegger. He is officially a married man. Patrick has been dating a model named Abby Champion for a very long time. They met way back in 2015 when Patrick was only 21 years old, and Abby was just 18. They basically grew up together in Hollywood. They went on dates and traveled and supported each other's careers. In December 2023, Patrick decided it was time to take the next step. He planned a beautiful proposal on the beach. He got down on one knee and asked Abby to marry him. They posted photos on Instagram with a caption that said "Forever and Ever." It was very romantic and fans were so happy for them. But they did not rush to have the wedding. Patrick is an actor and he got a big role in the hit TV show The White Lotus. He played a character named Saxon Ratliff. Because he was busy filming, they had to wait to find the perfect time for the wedding. Finally, on September 6, 2025, they did it. They got married in a stunning ceremony in Idaho. They chose a place called the Gaza Ranch Golf and Lake Club. The wedding was like a fairy tale. The photos showed Abby wearing a classic white dress that looked amazing. Patrick looked very handsome in a white tuxedo jacket and black pants. The guest list was full of stars. His mom, Maria Shriver, was there looking proud. His dad, Arnold, was there smiling big. His sisters, Catherine and Christina, were there. Even his brother, Christopher, was there. Famous friends like Rob Lowe came to watch them say "I do." It was a happy day for the family. But Patrick is not just a husband and an actor. He is becoming a very serious businessman, just like his father. You might be surprised to learn that he runs his own company that is making millions of dollars. Patrick started a company called Mosh. He created it with his mom, Maria Shriver. Mosh stands for a brand of protein bars, but they are not just for building big muscles like Arnold. These bars are for your brain. Patrick and Maria noticed something missing in the grocery store. There were bars for energy and bars for muscles, but no bars that talked about brain health. This is a very personal mission for them. Maria's father fought a battle with Alzheimer's disease. It was very hard on the family. They wanted to create a product that would help people take care of their brains and also raise money for research. They launched the company on World Alzheimer's Day in 2021. They decided that a portion of every single sale would go to support women-based Alzheimer's research.